What are soulmates?
What's twin flame?
What's divine timing?
Does it even matter?
Is this fated?
Is this love?
Is this nothing?
So a soulmate is just somebody you've reincarnated with in a past life that you have unfinished business with. You have lessons to learn, you've got things to hash out. It's not all rainbows and roses.
This is not the Disney soulmate that we all learned.
Disney is fake news. You literally have
An
multiple,
infinite
number of true loves, an infinite number of choices, and
an infinite number of choices for each level of growth that you've reached.
And at any point in your life, you can manifest and make it work with anybody.
There are divine timing windows, though, that start and end, like, but it's not 11:11 at 11:11 a.m. that you're fated to meet someone.
You just might have a few years window where it's the highest and best for you during that time period, because you've reached a level of soul growth that has prepared you for accepting and receiving this love.
Yeah.
And as a collective, we're actually seeing everybody, the windows are all shifting later,
They're a
later,
little
and
bit
later.
delayed.
We're having families later, we're having children later, and that's all divine in the divine plan, because we're
Reaching a higher consciousness.
and we're reaching a level of individual soul growth in which it's serving the world, it's serving our children, it's serving a purpose. And so we're just telling everybody right now, it's like, you can settle,
You can get married tomorrow.
you can have anybody you want, but you're gonna have to sacrifice your soul, your expectations. You might lose a piece of yourself, and you can be somewhat happy and good, and you can make that work. But are we at a place in our lifetimes where we want to settle for anything? We want the best we can possibly be, peak partnerships, peak performance, and just a peak collective where as a community, we're all just thriving in our greatest sense.
And what's fated? What are the 3 fated things in life?
Everything else is a choice. You can change your future at any time, but there are some things that are always going to be meant to be. If you are meant to meet your twin flame or soulmate, and you definitely will meet in that lifetime, you guys will meet. And it'll depend on if you are done with your last lessons, if this relationship is going to work out or not. So work on yourself. Children are also divine. If you're meant to have children, you will always, that child will come in one form or another. But you can also reject it and choose not to if you don't want to.
The father can change.
Oh, whatever level of soul growth you're at, that is the father that's going to come in of the
child.
baby, the mother of that baby. The child comes in and chooses their parents and what lessons they want in that lifetime. So if you force a family to happen, you're going to have a lot of lessons to go through from that level of consciousness. But it can also happen if it's not forced and it is in divine timing, then there's going to be a lot more flow. You're going to have a lot more ease.
So what's the best choice?
We can't tell you. You're just going to have to choose for yourself.